So the Nintendo Switch has been blessed with yet another free-to-play game, which is Asphalt 9 Legends, which you can also find on PC and also on mobile devices as well too. And from being someone who's played a few Asphalt games in the past and seeing it make its way on the Nintendo Switch, I had some pretty interesting thoughts about this game. So stick around, let's go ahead and jump right in this review.
You know how much I love that Nintendo Switch!
What's going on, Switch fam? It is your boy QKG, and we're talking Asphalt 9 Legends on Nintendo Switch, which of course I also stated already you can find this game on PC and mobile devices as well too, so it's not like it's not hard to get your hands on this game. And unlike Modern Combat Blackout, this game is actually completely free to play, so it's actually going to have the exact same free to play model that you would find with various other mobile games and or free to play PC games. So what is Asphalt Legends? So Asphalt Legends is actually a very high octane racing game to where the game is going to be set to where you're just going to different locations, getting the races, finishing of course in the fastest time, or beating out the other opponents in a high octane race. So with the racing genre being stale, what would set Asphalt aside from any other racing game? And that is just the sheer amount of crazy shit that you can do within the game. Not only, of course, whenever you get a racing game, you have that high octane gameplay, nitro boost, you know, adrenaline rush, all that stuff. Not only do you have to worry about outracing your opponents, but you have to make sure that they don't actually crash into you, because when you use a nitro boost onto an actual enemy car, you can actually boost directly through them and make them start a few spaces behind you. And there's actually this cool spin maneuver that you can do within the game. So if you actually double tap ZO, you can spin your car around, and if there's a car next to you and they've taken some hits, you can spin that around and make them crash, and of course make them start in the back of the line. So when you see all these cars roaming through, either trying to avoid being hit or crashing, and it's just debris and busted cars everywhere, it just makes it not only seem like a race but a battle at the exact same time. So with Asphalt 9 Legends being free to play, thinking, how's that free to play model? Is that single player going to be decent, or is it going to be really watered down? And to be honest with you, the game itself has 5 different chapters, and then within those chapters you could have 10 to 12 sections, and then with those 10 to 12 sections you would have 15 flags that you have to get from, which usually translates to maybe having 10, maybe 7, no, usually having about 10 races to start off with. And some races you have to get 2 flags, some you can get 3, some you can get 1. So when it comes down to the single player, that's down packed. There's plenty of things to do within the game, and of course it's actually going to have a good ranking system when it comes down to the multiplayer. And just by me playing, the servers were pretty decent. I didn't have too much lag here and there. There were a few times where you saw some cars doing a little rubber banding going on, maybe because it was on that Taco Bell connection. But all in all, the game having its multiplayer, and the game having its very good single player, and having a lot of cars from the jump. But unfortunately, just to get those cars, you have to unlock the blueprints, which you can think of these as the pack openings, to where there's going to be a little pack of cars to where they're just randomly selected and gives you one blueprint for BMW, or gives you a blueprint for Camaro, or anything of that nature. So if you're thinking that you're going to unlock a lot of cars like really quick early on into the game, that's not really the case. I put in a decent amount of time, and at the moment I have 2 going on 3 different cars right now, just because with those pack openings you have to make sure if there's a car that needs 5 different blueprints, or let's just say cards, you need 5 different cards or 10 different cards. So there are times where there could be people just buying different packs to get certain cars, and each car will have different stats. So as you progress on through the game, just by playing the single player, you can still unlock the cars through there. But if you're thinking that you're just gonna unlock like a car within every race, not too much. Definitely just make sure you're playing the single player, and you'll definitely unlock cars, no problem. But this might take a little bit of time. But if you guys are wondering about the performance of the game, because even me included, when Modern Combat Blackout had a lot of different performance issues here and there, I will say GameLoft did a really decent job with this one, mainly just because of the fact that the game itself runs at a crispy 60 FPS, and with this game being on mobile, actually seeing how they are able to buff up the graphics and even make it look better, and it's actually very pleasant to look at. The lighting, the color palette is definitely good, even the reflection of water or light on the vehicles as well too. It's definitely a very pleasant game to look at, and it runs beautiful on Nintendo. All in all, Asphalt Legends, on the QKG scale, whenever I rate my games, I always start at the bottom as a what happened. Like if the game is just really bad, like Troll and I, then we always go up to a meh, like I just didn't like it, then a needs work, a decent, a boy if the game is absolute fire. To be honest with you, as of right now, I would have to say the game is decent. The only reason why I won't say the game is just absolute fire is because looking at the car selection, there's not that many. There's maybe 10 cars total, but of course you can get different colors here and there, and you can upgrade each vehicle as well too. So I just wish that maybe there was just a little bit more cars here and there, but at the moment right now, it seems like a decent game. Seems like a decent pickup. And of course, it's free to play, so it's not like you're really missing out on anything. Am I entirely in love with the game? Not really. But is it a game that I'm going to keep playing? Yeah. I'll definitely keep up with it and keep playing the game. See if they add some updates and here's some new cars here and there. Seeing as how it's pretty much tied with the mobile version, but I'm not sure if there's any type of cross-platform. But just as a moment, that seems like a decent pickup. So if you guys are looking to at least spend a gigabyte of space on your system memory, this is actually a decent game to pick up. So if you guys have been looking into this game, make sure you download it on the eShop. It is free to play. There's nothing to lose. And I would love to thank you guys for tuning in this review. And as always, make sure you guys leave your comments down below if there's any other games you want me to review next. This is your boy QKG, and peace out.